Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of how Tesla's Mexico factory could be the key to the $25,000 Tesla, and how its competitors are racing to secure the raw materials that power the EV revolution. From lithium mining in Nevada to LFP battery plants in Michigan and Montreal, everyone is vying for a piece of the action. But with lithium prices at all-time highs and demand for EVs skyrocketing, can the industry keep up? And what is Tesla doing to reduce the cost of its batteries while securing its supply chain? Join us as we explore these questions and more, and find out why experts are divided on whether Elon Musk's ambitious plans can become reality. According to Sandy Munro, an expert in automotive manufacturing, Elon Musk's plan to build a new factory in Mexico is a crucial step in Tesla's quest to provide an affordable electric car to the masses. In a recent YouTube video, Munro praised the move, calling it a genius move that makes a lot of sense. He also mentioned that studies have shown that in some places, Mexico can be cheaper than China. Munro believes that building an assembly plant in Mexico, where labor costs are lower than in the US, is the most logical choice for achieving a $25,000 Tesla, something that Musk has been striving for. Munro pointed out that many car companies have increased their manufacturing presence in Mexico over the last 2 decades due to lower labor costs, free trade agreements in North America, and lower shipping costs than overseas manufacturing operations. Musk at first mentioned the idea of a sub-$30,000 Tesla in 2020, stating that the affordable price point would be achieved through a 50% reduction in cost for battery and cell manufacturing. The car was originally planned for release this year, and investors were hoping to see a preview of it at the company's March 1st Investor Day. However, executives failed to unveil the new model that would benefit from these changes, and investors were left disappointed. Munro believes that the new factory in Mexico will be instrumental in achieving Musk's goal of providing an affordable Tesla. He stated, "Why go to China if you can get to Mexico?" With many car companies already manufacturing profitable vehicles in Mexico, building a new Tesla factory in the country could be a smart move for the company. Overall, Munro's opinion is that the Mexican plant is a strategic move that could help Tesla achieve its long-term goals. Tesla has outlined a series of cost-saving manufacturing changes that it plans to implement in the year ahead. The electric vehicle maker aims to reduce manufacturing costs by 50%, part of CEO Elon Musk's plan to sell more than 20 million cars by the end of the decade. Tesla's lead designer and VP of Vehicle Engineering shared plans to rethink the traditional assembly line to allow more people and robots to work on a vehicle simultaneously. The new process, dubbed the unboxed process, consists of a large single-body casting and the 4,680 structural battery packs that are all brought together in a more streamlined process. Even the seats are raised up into position alongside the floor while mounted directly to the battery pack, reducing the manufacturing footprint by approximately 40%. However, Tesla's CFO has stated that the company would focus on efficiency to come up with the $175 billion necessary to hit its 20 million cars per year target instead of building a cheaper Tesla. Nonetheless, Musk himself hinted at a clear path to a smaller vehicle that is half the production cost of the Model 3, Tesla's cheapest vehicle with a starting price around $43,000. The challenge for Tesla is to reduce battery costs, the most expensive EV component of all. Benchmark Mineral Intelligence CEO Simon Moores commented that to truly build a sustainable low-cost EV, a number of cost controls need to be implemented across the supply chain, none more so than batteries, and this wasn't showcased enough by Tesla at Investor Day. Critical metals, particularly lithium, are necessary for battery production. The high lithium prices and sprawling supply chain, which reaches back to China, make battery cost control a headache for Tesla. To deliver EVs that everyone can afford and to avoid ceding the market to competitors, Tesla will need to bring battery costs down. Despite Tesla's recent announcement of a new $5 billion gigafactory in Mexico and other measures to support its goal of producing affordable electric vehicles, the company has not yet addressed the issue of high costs associated with the raw materials needed for its batteries, specifically lithium. However, experts believe that Tesla's next generation of EVs will likely require lithium iron phosphate, LFP, a form of lithium that can create safer and cheaper batteries. In fact, nearly half of the vehicles produced by Tesla in the first quarter of 2022 were LFP-based. Despite this shift towards LFP, there are still challenges that Tesla will face in acquiring the necessary lithium for its batteries. While the US has enough lithium reserves to electrify the entire planet, transforming the metal into battery-grade materials is a challenge. In contrast, China, which owns 99% of the LFP market, has a much more robust lithium production output. One of the reasons why Tesla has increasingly turned to LFP-based vehicles is due to a deal it struck with Chinese battery supplier Cadillac in 2020. This could be a motivating factor behind Musk's recent encouragement for listeners to enter the lithium refining business during earnings calls and Investor Day last year. As Tesla continues to work towards its goal of producing affordable EVs, the company will need to consider how to address the challenges associated with securing the necessary raw materials for its batteries. While LFP technology may offer some advantages, it's clear that the issue of lithium availability and production output will need to be addressed if Tesla hopes to achieve its goal of producing low-cost, sustainable vehicles. Tesla is not the only electric vehicle manufacturer facing the challenge of high costs for raw materials like lithium. Its competitors, such as General Motors and Ford, are also investing heavily in lithium mining and battery production to address this issue. General Motors plans to invest $650 million in Lithium Americas to build a factory in Nevada, while Ford is building an LFP battery plant in Michigan for $3.5 billion. In Canada, Nano One Materials, a lithium-ion battery manufacturer, has bought one of the biggest LFP plants outside of China to commercialize its technology. This company works with Volkswagen and recently secured a contract with an undisclosed American car manufacturer with global distribution. Lithium prices have been at all-time highs, with lithium carbonate prices rising from $7,508 per ton in January 2020 to an all-time high of $70,957 per ton in January, according to data from Benchmark. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, has called these prices insane, and the company has taken steps to control the supply of lithium. Tesla has made a multi-year deal with Australian miner Piedmont Lithium and is a customer of Albemarle, a Nevada-based lithium miner and processor, and Compass Minerals based in Kansas. During its Investor Day, Tesla announced plans to start outputting lithium from a refinery at its Texas Gigafactory later this year. However, it will be producing lithium hydroxide, which is a higher performance form of the metal, and not lithium carbonate, which is used for low-cost batteries. Tesla is also working to secure its supply chain partners to ensure a steady stream of lithium for its batteries. According to Oliver Chapman, CEO of supply chain specialist OCI, it could take 5 to 10 years to develop lithium mines to meet the needs of the EV industry. Planned demand for lithium will increase faster than supply for a few years before supply catches up, he told Insider. Despite this, Sandy Munro, CEO of Munro & Associates, said he wouldn't bet against Musk. Every time someone opens their mouth and says that can't happen, Elon shows up to prove them wrong, he said. What do you think about Elon Musk's plan to sell more than 20 million cars by the end of the decade and Munro believing that building an assembly plant in Mexico, where labor costs are lower than in the US, is the most logical choice for achieving a $25,000 Tesla? Leave your comment below. And give the video a thumbs up for our content to reach more people, and consider subscribing to our channel for more like this. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.